People be trying to titter tatter. I don't titter tatter. I don't go back and forth. I don't argue to them out, bro. I was not playing around. I'm not finna argue with you. You have to really throw hands with me. That way, she could go this way. She did not have to get close to me at all. She walked towards me, and I'm thinking she's about to like chest bump me. And my chest bump.
Talking crazy, I need you running my space, but I need it, baby, I'm late, but
Is my thing even plugged in? I tried to record before and my mic wasn't all the way plugged in, so it came out silent. Come here. This is my Bluey. Say hi, my Bluey. Isn't she so pretty? So if you hear a bell in the background, it's the cat. Bluey, say hi. She hates to be held, but she's so sweet. Give me kisses. Do you like the camera? Mwah. So as you guys can see by the title, we here for skincare and a story time. I should do that on Sundays. Skincare and a story time Sundays, because I haven't done a story time in like a month or two. Sorry, y'all. And number two, I need to show y'all my updated skincare routine, because I found a way to not break the bank and get better skin. It don't look better right now because I was not following the script. But when I was following the script, anyways, you already know who it is. Back with another basement video. No, I have not moved yet. Please don't ask me no questions. Relax. We're getting there. So basically, I gotta stop starting my videos off with basically, because ain't nothing basic about me. Period. 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 So today's video, obviously, you guys seen the title and that's why you clicked it. We're doing my updated skincare routine for the girls with oily skin. We're simplifying it, and we on a budget. Because who got money to spend 20, 30, 45? Bro, I saw a little piece of skincare and it was like $60. I'm not paying for that. So this is a budget-friendly way to reduce your oily skin. Budget-friendly way to better your skin, because number one, we don't need 100 products on our face a day. And number two, you don't need to spend $40 on one product. The products that I have, I think I spent like a total of $50, $60 on all of them collectively together, and that's what we're going for. You know what I realized too? A lot of us, including me, when I started my skincare journey, I would go on TikTok and YouTube and watch all these girls put all of these products on their face and be like, oh my god, I want glass skin too. Not even taking into effect that sometimes it just be genetic. Sometimes you're just not gonna get that perfect glass skin no matter what you do. And until my skin is falling off, I'm not going to a dermatologist. Until I have like a severe rash on my face or whatever, I'm not going to a dermatologist. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to change what I eat. Wash your pillowcase. Wash your pillowcase. Wash your pillowcase. Because that be one of the main factors of why our skin look the way it do anyway. Wash your pillowcases. And then change your diet. Wash them pillowcases. Wash them hands and stop touching your face. Stop letting that man touch your face. And stop letting them kids touch your face, because my son loved putting his hands all over my face. I don't know, God knows where his hands was just at. So let's get into what we came here to do. What? Am I okay? So in the morning when I wake up, it's morning time right now, but we gonna act like it's nighttime, because I didn't properly wash my face last night. So in the morning when I wake up, I use, where is it? Usually I use CeraVe. Have it. Yo, focus on this, Bookie. Not me. Focus on this. So usually I use my CeraVe, but today I'm gonna spice it up. I want to be fancy, so we are going to use my travel size bottle of Youth to the People. We're using this because, first of all, don't even ask me why it's so small. It's so small because it's expensive. I wasn't buying the big one. Not gonna hold you, but yeah, I use it on special occasions, and because I'm recording for you guys, I use it today. Can you see this? So this is like the mini one that they have. We're gonna use this today as our cleanser. Let it get all in all the spots. That's why I like it. And you only need a little bit, like, and it make your face feel. So I have combinations. Time my skin gets so oily, I don't like that, and I can't even put like edge control on because the edge control breaks me out too. When I get too hot, I feel like the edge control is getting inside my eyes, because I don't know. So we're gonna wash off our face and then we're gonna come back. So step one, put it right here, cleanse. That it's, for me, make sure the cleanser, make sure if you have dry skin, do not get a cleanser. Don't get a cleanser like this if you have dry skin, because this takes, like, it absorbs the oil. You need oil if you have dry skin. So I have oily skin, so I need something that will absorb the oil. CeraVe, Youth to the People. Let me tell y'all this one. So if you have oily skin, Boogie, this right here, let me think that for y'all. Come on, don't do me, camera. This right here, this is gonna save your life. The Mario Badescu. I don't even know if that's how you pronounce it, but shout outs to him. 1967, shout outs to you. This will remove all the oil out of your skin and have you really feeling like you got fresh, brand new pores. I'm not playing with you. And this thing is so strong, you can only use it at night because it makes your face very sensitive to the sun. So I use this at night like 2 to 3 times out of the week. Boy, this one too, but I could use this any time of the day. These are the holy grails for cleansers if you have oily skin. You want to clean them pores out? These are your go-tos. So today, right now, because it's daytime, I would use this one, but I'm not finna play myself. Oh, by the way, it's called the Glycolic Foaming Cleanser by Mario. Hello? By Mario Badescu. I don't know how much this costs because someone gave it to me. Shout outs to Julie for giving that to me. Alright, so face is wet. Then we just gonna do a little dollop. All you need is a dollop of Daisy. You don't need that much. Oh, literally a little dollop, and this thing really, and it smells like some type of eucalyptus. It actually smells like a fancy tree bark. I don't know, some type of leaves. That's what it smells like. Leaves and some type of grass, some type of herb, eucalyptus. I don't know. It smells like something, but it's ouch. And can y'all see that? I just worked this bad boy in here all over. I'm supposed to be telling the story. Oh my god. Okay, so here's the story about how, I don't know who did it, but some girl came to my son's school to try to fight me the other day, like last week. That's what I'm supposed to be talking about in this video. I'm on my tippy toes so y'all can see me, because I feel like I'm out of the frame. So let me go adjust the camera, then I'm gonna come back with the story after I finish washing off my face. So you guys want to know why that's so low? Because it's literally my height right now. It used to be higher, and then the cat likes to climb up it, and it slid down. It keeps sliding down, so I'm leaving it like that, and eventually it's gonna fall. It's probably gonna fall in this video, but we'll save that for when it falls. Okay, I don't have time. Every time I put it back up, the cat climbs all the way. I don't have time. So remember when I told you on the last video, when you're drying your face, do not use your towel, because you wipe your booty hole with that towel. Germs, bacteria, algae, whatever, parasites, whatever. I don't know what y'all got going on in y'all stomachs and your buttholes, but use a paper towel. That's it. And I just dry my face with this paper towel. Last week, I had to pick up my son early from school because he had an accident. Kids have accidents because the clothes that they had, like, for him, apparently they didn't fit him anymore because he hasn't had an accident in a while. So my fault, I forgot to replenish his accident clothes. They didn't have any available, so I had to leave work early and go and pick him up. Before I got there, I sat in my car for a little bit because, listen, I need a second to decompress. I just came from work and I gotta go be a parent again without no break. Come on. So I sat in my car for a little bit, took a little breather, and I went back, and then I went to go pick him up. When I got to the door to pick him up, first of all, you have to be buzzed in. You can't just walk in. I didn't have to be buzzed in because there were 2 parents at the door already waiting for their kids. So they saw me through the glass and they said, you know, Tatum's going to be a little minute. So they're cleaning him up and then they'll bring him out because other kids are leaving as well. The other parents, the 2 parents that was there, I've seen them before. I've seen basically every single parent that has a child in there. I've seen most of the siblings. I've seen, like, these are familiar faces. I see them every single day. Tatum is like a social butterfly, so all the kids love him. So whenever he's leaving, all the kids will be like, Tatum, I'm gonna see you tomorrow. He's that guy at school, okay? He's that guy. So I be knowing what the parents look like. I be knowing what the siblings look like for the most part. So I get there, two parents is already, oh, I'm supposed to be doing other stuff on my face, ain't I? It's hard to tell a story, and I don't know how y'all be doing y'all makeup and telling stories at the same time. This is extremely difficult, because one of them is going to suffer. Anyways, oh, I got this basic pack of cotton rounds from Target. Don't go to Target, just go to the dollar store. Go to the $1.25 store. $1.25 Tree, because I spent like $2.50 on that. I didn't need to spend $2.50 on that. Okay, so this is another holy grail. You're not supposed to use this during the day because it has glycolic acid in it, and this stuff makes your face sensitive to the sun. But if you got the right sunscreen, I guess you could do it. I don't recommend using this during the day. I just hate myself because I didn't do this last night, so I have to do it right now. Don't use this during the day if you don't know what you're doing. This stuff is strong. They say you could put this. They say you could put this. They say you could put this on your crotches. Can you focus, Bookie? People put this on their crotches to lighten up like the razor bumps and stuff and the hyperpigmentation under their armpits. I personally will not put this on my crotches because if you put it on your face, sometimes it burns. Like, it be stinging sometimes. So imagine this on your crotches. I don't recommend that, but I've heard and watched videos about people that put Tatum need to use the bathroom. So if you hear something, it's not me. Okay, so with the glycolic acid thing, just put this on your face like so, and I just rub it across my whole face.
What?
And after I rub that bad boy in, I used to have a face fan, but somebody, I'm not going to name any names, decided to break it like he breaks everything else. I just rubbed that thing across my face until the cotton swab pad thing. Thank you. So I'm doing this. Sometimes I use a piece of paper, but today we're doing this. Did you wipe? It's gross. Anyways, okay, so back to my story. So after that happened, I know there's two parents that I've seen these parents before. I don't really interact with the parents like that. I don't interact with the parents like that unless like our children are cool, and then I'll say hi and bye, but I don't have no conversations. They're having conversations with each other though. So I'm standing behind them. There's two people at the door, and I'm like the triangle behind them. I want them to see me to know to get Tatum ready. So when I first pull up, it's just us three. Then those two parents leave, and it's just I didn't even know someone was standing behind me until those two parents left, and then I saw a reflection of a person standing behind me in the glass. I thought it was like a teenage boy because the person had on a hoodie that was tied up, sweatpants, and some like Yeezy foam runners or something. So from the angle I was standing in front of the door, it looked like a teenage boy just waiting for their brother and sister. I never turned around because at first I didn't turn around because I'm like, I don't care. I know someone's standing behind me. I just don't know who it is. And it didn't feel threatening the way they were standing at first because all I can see is like, whatever. I can see them through the glass, so whatever. The director and the owner of the daycare, they come outside. They don't come outside. They poke their head through the door and they say, oh, hey, we're just, getting all the kids in Tatum's class ready, so just give us a minute. No problem. Whatever. Another set of parents come for like the younger kids class. And they collect their kids, because obviously they probably called ahead. I didn't call. So they collect their kids, whatever, leave. I noticed in the reflection that the person that was standing behind me never went up to the door to, ask where their kid is, where their sibling is. And I'm like, even if they called ahead, their child would have been out already. So I'm like, I didn't want to make it sus by like turning around mad with me. So I turned my body like kind of on the slant as if I was like going like this. And I noticed that the person standing right behind me, they were like posted up behind me, but it was a girl. And remember last week, y'all would remember, y'all wouldn't know, but last week was like the early October when it was like 70 something degrees for those 3 days. It was like 77. It was the hottest day. So at this point, I had to take off my work sweater. I have on my work shirt. I put my Crocs on because my feet was hot from my sneakers, and I had on regular jeans. So I'm like, why is she in a hoodie and it's tied mad tight? Next step on first of all, my skincare is about to be abandoned. Okay, so after we put on, sorry, this is very hard. Glycolic acid, whatever. Now we have to do some serums. Okay, so niacinamide for the, oh, there we go. Now you see me. First of all, I need lotion and nobody told me. So yeah, once I seen her posted up, I'm like, okay, that's kind of odd because she did not collect no kids and like 2 sets of parents already came. So I kind of positioned myself. I turned around to see like what she's really doing. And once she seen that I seen exactly who she was, she like went closer to the door but was posted up in front of me. So she walks in front of me with her back toward me and she's like leaning over a rail. So there's a rail and like below the rail is stairs to go downstairs to the school, and then there's a door right here, and then there's stairs to go down. I saw kind of a face. It was a little light-skinned girl. She was like a little heavier than me. What? So I'm like, okay, maybe her child in Tatum class. Maybe the baby knew. Maybe this is a new parent, you know, sibling, something. She looked like she was around my age. She could be like a year or 2 younger, but she looked like she was in her mid-20s. So I'm like, okay, maybe she's new. Maybe her baby's new. Whatever. Remember how I told you that the director and the owner of the daycare came out and addressed only me to tell me, give us a few minutes? They never addressed her to let her know her child is getting ready. And usually if a parent is waiting out there, they come, like if once they see a parent, they come to the door and tell you, all right, we're getting them ready. Or they call them like up on the walkie or whatever. They never addressed her at all, which is why I was confused. And I said to myself, this seems a little sus because all the teachers that came out never addressed this girl. So I'm like, okay, my spidey senses start tingling. And like, I'm like, all right, this don't seem right. Always listen to your gut. And this happened in the span of about 20 minutes, okay? So like a minute or 2 passed and I don't see her ringing the doorbell to tell them like, where's my child or my sibling or whatever. So I said to myself, this could be someone here to do something stupid. So either she's on drugs or she was sent specifically towards me. But I know like my BPD be having me paranoid sometimes. So I'm like, who would send someone to come and fight me or something? Because I haven't really been having no issues with nobody this whole year. So I'm like, okay. I immediately put my Crocs in sport mode, but I do it in a smooth way. I make it seem like I'm like stretching a little bit. I take my foot out my Croc and I gently just put it in sport. I put the other one in sport. I'm not even playing around. I don't have enough time to get back to my car to get my sneakers. Bro, if you guys have me on TikTok, you know, I made that video stating always carry a pair of sneakers in your car because you never know. You never know when you gotta feel me, put somebody down like a sick dog. So I have sneakers in my car, but my car's all the way up the block and I'm nervous to go up the block, put on sneakers and come back because I don't know if Tatum's gonna be coming up the steps in that time that I go back to my car. After the niacinamide, sorry y'all, this is a sus way to do. We're using salicylic acid from The Ordinary. Can you focus on her? So it's salicylic acid, 2% salicylic acid. So yeah, so I contemplated all of that in my brain in about a couple of seconds, and I said, I'm gonna just, feel me, if I have to fight this girl, I'm gonna have to fight her in my Crocs. And I put them in sport. I'm like, hopefully I don't bust through them and trip or something, but it's whatever. My hair was already up like this. So I'm like, dang, I don't want to fight nobody in box braids. They're going to rip all my braids out. I don't want to fight in front of Tatum School because this is mad ghetto. I'm trying to be a PTA mom. I'm trying to be the president of the PTA. And I just think this is like real dumb that someone, now I look mad shiny because the light is so bright. Let me turn the light down a little. So I'm like really conflicted because I'm like, I don't want to wait for this girl to hit me. And my brain is like spiraling out of control right now because it's too many variables. What if I fight this girl and Tatum comes out and sees me fighting? I don't want that. I don't want the school to see me fighting. I don't want Tatum to see me fighting. I know if I have to fight right now, I'm probably going to end up offing somebody. Like I'm not going to know when to stop. And I don't want to be sent back to the psych ward right now because I got a lot going on, a lot of good stuff going on. And I don't want the daycare to see me like that. I want them to continue to think that I'm this little quiet, reserved mom, you know? So I'm like, okay, if push comes to shove, I have to violate her. I have to beat her up OD because, like, who sent you here for real? And I'm like, then I'm telling my brain, all right, relax, because you really don't even know why she's here for real. Alright, after I put that on, I'm using the Marine Hyaluronic. The reason why I'm using this instead of like a hyaluronic acid is because this is very thin like water. Can you guys see the consistency? You can't. This is like thin like water, and it's a moisturizing agent. Let me try to show y'all. In this focus, this, bro, it's trying to focus. It doesn't know what to focus on. This has the consistency of water, but it really hydrates your skin. When I say, I don't even know why they don't even advertise this for real instead of all that sticky stuff. I don't like putting on products that make my skin feel tacky, and this literally just glides right on, and it keeps me moisturized literally for the whole entire day. I don't even need a moisturizer. You already see the skin glowing. I don't need a moisturizer for real. And this stuff is like $8. You don't need the most expensive stuff for good skin. Please, please, please. And I look moisturized and dewy and glowy. Anyways, my camera is about to Disney. I positioned myself to stand right in front of the camera at the school because at this point I'm like, this girl's not here to pick up a child. She's here to physically harm me or someone else, and I need to be in a defensive stance at all times because I don't have the time. So I position myself right in front of the camera because I want everything to be on camera, that if this girl tries to attack me and I end up offing her, I violate her, the camera can see that she, for me, started the fight. I take my keys out my pocket. I take my phone out my pocket because I don't want to damage. My man bought me this phone. I don't want to damage this phone, and you're not finna steal my, like, for my car keys is very important. Like, I'm gonna get home, so I need to make sure my car keys stay safe. My plan was to just like try to put it on the step or like try to slide it under the gate or something. I just didn't want to keep it in my pocket and then it fall out and I step on them and damage them. So I took them out my pocket and I got them at my side, and you guys can't see, but I'm standing like with my hands on my hips, my phone and my keys on my hips, because at any moment I'm gonna have to violate. I'm gonna have to violate this girl, and I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna do it, and I'm going to take it to the next level. I have to set an example out of certain people. If somebody sent you somewhere to go fight, make sure you know how to fight. That's number one. Because I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna violate her. I'm definitely gonna violate. So I took a picture of her. I think she noticed that I took a picture of her because she was facing the glass. I took a picture of her just in case, because you're not finna come here and try to find me and I don't know how to find you. I took a picture of her, and then that's when, literally after I took that picture, she turned around and walked towards me. Bro, when I say my heart was beating out of my chest, because I'm like, dang, this is my moment to shine. My heart was beating out of my chest, not because I was scared of her, but because I was scared of myself. And I haven't gotten angry in a very long time. So I'm like, dang, I need to be able to control that because I have a child waiting to be picked up. So after, okay, so I'm like, Tatum's about to, Femi, come outside, and I don't want him to see me like that because I don't know how long it's going to take me to calm down. Y'all got to remember, I still have BPD. So when I get there, I take it to the extreme. I'm going full force. People be trying to titter-tatter. I don't titter-tatter. I don't go back and forth. I don't argue. My plan was, as soon as she said something crazy, right in the mouth. She was catching a hook right to the mouth, bro. I was not playing around. I'm not finna argue with you. You have to really throw hands with me, and we fighting to the death for real. I don't be fighting just to fight. I'm really, for me, fighting to win. So I was not playing around. Like, this is all processed in my head in a couple of seconds. This girl turns around and walks towards me. Bro, I swear to God, I didn't like really get into like a full boxer stance, but like I positioned my feet while my hands was on my hips, because I'm like, nah, this girl's crazy. She walks towards me, so I'm closer to the street. She could literally walk around that way. She could go this way. She did not have to get close to me at all. She walked towards me, and I'm thinking she's about to like chest bump me. And then she, at the last second, she walked so that our shoulders she could hit my shoulder.
Oh, you want to get fucked up. You want to get...
Stupid, I just hit her with one of the... Excuse me. I'm not the one you want to bump. Because after I blocked that bump, she would have got chin checked quick. So I just like slightly moved out the way because I don't want no problems with no crackheads. Just in case she was just a crackhead, I don't want no problems with you. Obviously she came there to fight. She had a hoodie on and it's 80 degrees. She has a hoodie on and it's tied under her chin. I'm not dumb. After she walks, so she, feel me, she does all of that. She tries to bump me. I move out the way. I slowly turn around in the opposite direction to see where she's going, because I don't know if she's getting something out her car. I don't know if she's calling more people. I'm trying to stay as calm as possible because I'm telling you, my brain could be making all of this up. My BPD be getting in the way sometimes, so I'm like, let me not even drag it, because I could have violated her when she tried to bump me, and I'm like, maybe she's just not here. Maybe she's going through something. Maybe she's, for me. She goes to her car. She gets in the car. Because someone was blocking her before, she was double parked this whole time. She moves 2 inches up. She never got into the parking spot. She just moved. She double parked and then moved 2 inches up. And then still double parked. I did not understand what was going on. I didn't know if somebody was else in the car. So I'm like, I got to keep my eyes on her. So I'm watching her through the glass. She comes back and stands over the rail. Well, as she's standing over the rail, I can hear Tatum's like teacher at the bottom of the steps talking. So that means Tatum is about to come up. My heart in my chest is like, I said, if this girl spits over this railing, if this girl says anything over this railing, when I tell you she would not go home in that hoodie, I'll be taking it with me. When I say my brain kept telling me, rip that hoodie off her head and volley. I was going to hit her in the back of her head if she said something stupid over that railing, if she hung over and spit over that railing. And my heart was really beating out of my chest. You guys don't even understand. I want to throw up because I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to kill her. I'm gonna have to literally kill her if she spits over the railing. So I go to the steps. So me and her are right next to each other. She's facing this way and I'm going down the steps. She's over the railing. I'm going down the steps and I collect Tatum. I never do this. Usually he walks up the steps and I meet him at the top. But this time I'm like, I'm not taking no chances. I get Tatum and I don't pick him up because he be heavy. He's like 4'11", like he's heavy. I said, come on Tatum, collect him, walk him up the steps. This girl did not collect no child. It was just Tatum at the bottom of the steps. And so we at the bottom of the, take Tatum. I'm walking towards my car. My car's at the end of the block. I tell Tatum, hey, just walk in front. You're okay. Usually he'll hold my hand, but today I'm like, if this girl tries to attack me and I'm holding Tatum's hand, y'all don't even understand the places my brain was taking me. I'm going to end up in the psych ward because the police are going to come. They're not going to be able to calm me down and they're going to have to tranquilize me again. The last time I got this angry, I literally got tranquilized and ended up in the hospital and I was in a coma for like 2 days. I don't want that to happen because I don't know what's going to happen with Tatum. There's no one available to pick him up. My friends is not around. One of my friends live in Brooklyn. One of my friends live in Jersey. So I'm like, I have to like remain calm and try to de-escalate the situation as much as I can because I have Tatum. Even though my brain was telling me just to elbow this girl, I didn't. So I'm walking past, and this lady that lives in my old house, I was walking past my old house at this point. This lady that lives in my old house, me and her were beefing OD. This lady hated me when I moved out. Remember that story I told you about how my landlord got me out the crib? So the lady that lived there, that bought the house, me and her had beef. She used to take my mail, hide my mail when I used to go back to try to get my mail. And when I tell you this lady hated me until that day. I walked past the house and I guess she peeped what was going on, or maybe she saw the girl. I didn't tell y'all this early in the story, but the lady that lived in my old house now, I forgot to tell y'all this. She was walking down the block when I first got to the school. And she saw me and I just like turned my head because she always gives me attitude. Let us turn my head. Like, I don't even have time. I guess she peeped the girl posted up behind me before I even did, right? So when I got past my old crib, she was standing outside. She called me over, but she never does this. And my first instinct, I like had an attitude and I'm like, because I already got messed up. I got this girl behind me. So I'm like, I have an attitude. And she calls me over. And she's like, hey, I haven't seen you in a while. Really trying to have a full-on conversation with me. And I have anxiety. Like, I have adrenaline running through my veins right now because I got to protect Tatum. So me and Tatum are on her steps. And then I look over my shoulder and I notice that the girl got back in her car. I guess when she noticed that the lady was talking to me, she got back in her car and literally left. She had no kids with her, nothing. No child got in the car. I watched her get in the car and she peels off. And then the lady at my old house, who was usually mean to me, was like, oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Trying to have a full-on conversation with me. Trying to be nice. And at first, like, I was so, like, hyper because I thought I had to fight this girl. I didn't even put two and two together that the lady that lives in my house, my old house now, she probably peeped vibes before I did and was trying to protect me because I had Tatum. Because she called me to the step to tell me that she had a package for me that was there for months. What package is she talking about? And then I literally just put it 2 and 2 together. Like, I tried to tell my friends what happened. They was like, maybe she was trying to protect you. And I think she was. I think she felt the negative energy or the weird energy and probably didn't say nothing in the moment because she probably didn't know what was going on either. And she called me over to say that she hasn't seen me in a while. And this lady and me, when I say this lady hated my guts, this lady hated my guts for like a year. And just that day, I'm like, why is she being so nice all of a sudden? But yeah, that's how I almost off somebody for messing with me at the wrong time. At the wrong place, because she was ODing coming up there. To this day, I don't know who this girl is. I haven't seen her since. Someone did hit me up on Instagram. So 2 hours after that happened, I got home and some random lady, looked like somebody auntie from South Carolina, and she looked like she put eyeshadow on her fingers. She hit me up on Instagram and she literally said, yo, with a waving hand. No, she said, hey, with a waving hand. I didn't answer. She wrote me again and said, yo, with this thing, with the okay sign. And she said, I got a question. I never responded. I just deleted and blocked. I don't got time. Whoever sent this girl to come and for me to get her one on, she did not get her one on. She did not intimidate me. She was actually annoying me because I had a long day at work. Unlike you people, I have to work. So I don't know. I don't know who this girl was. I don't know her name. I barely remember her face. I don't know who could have sent her, but gotta be better next time, Buki. She ain't do a good job. Yeah, that was skincare and the story time Sunday. Usually I don't put nothing else on my face, but if you want to put your own moisturizer, here's a good one if you have oily skin. I use the Neutrogena water-based gel. I use this because it's water-based and it's not like a cream that has like oils and stuff in it. I also use, sometimes I will put this on, but I don't need to put it on because I'm mostly staying in the crib. I use the Bioma. Here's my issue with SPF. It gives you that white tint, but this one don't. This one don't give the white tint to my black girlies. It's a moisturizing gel sunscreen. This is all you need. All right, maybe a little more. This is all you need. Let me take this cap off. This is literally all you need for your face. You don't need to be putting mad stuff on your skin. I don't even know why I'm putting this on my face. I'm just doing it to show y'all, but y'all saw that my skin was already glowy and it's light. It's not tacky, it's not sticky, and it doesn't feel heavy on my skin like my pores are being clogged. So that's my budget-friendly skincare routine for oily skin. And if you guys want to know exactly what products and how much they cost, just maybe I should put it in the description, but I'd be a little lazy. Editing is enough. So hit me up, whatever. And make sure you guys follow me on Instagram as Told by Max. I changed my TikTok, right? So I use my Finsta TikTok. Is it called a Finsta TikTok? FicFoc? My FicFoc, not backup, but it's like a Finsta TikTok. I post my story times on that as well. Because as Told by Max TikTok, I'm redoing the whole thing. I'm trying to rebrand that, so.
My favorite is TATUM.
Okay, what's your middle name?
Jennifer.
Good job. Anyways, with that being said, I'll see you guys in the next video. And yeah, like, comment, and subscribe.